Hi guys, welcome to Feral Art. I know this is kind of a strange intro, but I'm in North Carolina. I'm at Treesie's house. That would be Perfection Art by Treesie. And the other night we shot our videos and she said, hey, here, use my microphone. And I was like, okay. And it didn't work. It just cut out, no sound at all. So I'm going to be voiceover in this video. So sit back and enjoy. Okay, so here we are at the table. Our colors today, this is 2 parts Sargent Pearlescent PM, 1.2 parts of Artist Loft Soft Body Green, 0.8 parts of Artist Loft Soft Body Blue, and a couple of drops of Artist Loft Soft Body Black with water added to consistency. It was about 2 parts water. Paint stirred up really thin down here as compared to home. So that's what this is. I have no idea what I was saying there. This is the world's blackest black. And these are all thinned down with water to be the same consistency as my Pearl Activator. This is Folk Art Silver Flash. That is Blick Fluorescent Violet. That is Arteza Titanium White. And that is Liquitex Basics Bright Aqua Green. We have a 16 by 20 canvas that I drew my pattern out on. Now we're just going to lay down our colors. Okay, now I'm just going to be putting my Pearl Activator in this small cup so that I can pour it out with some control. Someone in my comments had said, would it be oh, there goes Ryder, had said, would it be possible to just brush the Pearl Activator on? And no, I don't think it would, because I don't think that would leave you enough to blow. So I'm just going to continue to, try to really portion out my Pearl Activator so that I don't have too much. And then I'll just spread it out with a palette knife. I also tried to lay out my colors in such a way that I would not end up with those pools of color that collect as you blow. So we're just going to get this put on there and spread it out, and then we'll get on with things. Okay, as you can see, we have a lot less pearl activator, and now we're just gonna blow. I'm using Treesie's little blow dryer. As you can see, we're getting a different effect this time. And if you're wondering why, I think I can tell you. I used, for this painting, the Sargent Pearlescent PM instead of the Vallejo Pearl Medium. I think that somehow or another they are chemically different. I like this effect quite a bit, but it is very different. We're not getting the lacing. We are getting some cells, but just not that same kind of lacing as you get with the Vallejo. So it wasn't anything other than I switched up products because I was curious, which I think is allowed when you're experimenting. because I used such a smaller amount of pearl activator, I ended up with not as much to blow off the sides. And when there isn't as much to blow off the sides, you end up with a little bit of naked spottage. So I just grabbed my little cup there of pearl activator and am going around and cleaning up, filling in, and making the sides look nice. Okay, here are our wet results. As you can see, it's a very different outcome than with the Vallejo. We have a lot of solid areas, which I think are kind of cool, but we also have a lot of areas of very small lacing in comparison with the Vallejo. That World's Blackest Black came through and gave us some really interesting looking places. I like the sheen of this. I don't mind the solid places. I like the way that the colors all interacted. I was a little nervous about the fluorescent violet and the bright aqua green, I must admit, but I think that they came together very nicely. I'm glad that I used the colors I used. I love this pearl activator color. I think it just turned out spectacular. So there we go. There are our wet results. We'll go sparkly hunting in a moment. Okay, we have no loss of sparkle in this one. There is plenty. The Sargent pearlescent PM seems to be almost silvery in the bottle. It does not make your paint silvery, but it does make it very, very sparkly. And of course, the Folk Art Silver Flash also has some sparkle to it. So yeah, we've got plenty of sparkle and prettiness, I think. And yeah, I'll just let y'all see some more of these sparklies and then we'll get on with our dry results. Okay, here we have the dried results of the painting that I made down at Treesie. Say hi, Treesie.
Hi, Treesie.
There you go. As you can see, this thing is glimmery. Can you tilt it up just a little? There we go. That's the stuff right there. So it dried pretty much like it looked when it was wet, which is cool. This one gives a whole different sort of look. You don't get the lacing like you do with the Vallejo. But if you like this wispy look, go get you some Sargent's Pearlescent Medium. It is a whole different animal. As you can see, we'll get up here closer. We've just got these wispy, flowy bits. We've got some little cells in here. We've got, I guess, what would amount to pearls, actually, which is like right over there. You see that pinkish glow? That's that silver flash. Got some nice cells, got some interesting stuff, but that background color, I think, is the star. What do you think, Tracy?
Absolutely. It is gorgeous.
There we go. So if you give me a little side-to-side tilt there, yeah, and a little up and down, there you go, flash-o. So anyway, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about this painting. And thanks so much for spending your precious time with me today. I sure do appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.